You guys kind of came out in the second half a little inspired. I don't know. Obviously, probably wasn't the best first half of defense. What was it that pushed you guys?
Uh, Honestly, I don't know. But as a team, that's something we've got to keep focusing on and working to get better at. Offensively, we got so many weapons this season. So I feel like defensively, we just need to step it up, especially the game coming up on Thursday. We're going to have to bring it defensively if we want to stand a chance.
Did you guys talk about it at halftime? I mean, were you cognizant that NAU was kind of knocking down shots that were more open than you'd prefer?
Definitely, we have a key concept. We've got to keep it out of the box, which is it's a box on the floor. When they get inside the box, that's when they start to get open shots and open lanes to score and drive on. So that's something we talked about at halftime, and I thought we did a better job in the second half.
Yeah, and second, I mean, this team that likes to drive it out and kick a little bit. What did you guys kind of adjust, if anything, there in the second half?
Wasn't as much of an adjustment as just playing harder. This team is really good, and when we play defensively and when we play good defense, we can get stops and we can make runs on teams. So it was just more of going out there and playing harder.
Mikey, again, getting involved off the bench, feeling really good right now. What's been key for you to start off so strong this season?
Just my focus. My focus is a lot better. Being fully committed to the team, because I know with this entire team and this whole group of guys, we can go somewhere. We can have a special season, and I don't want to let him and the rest of the seniors and pretty much everybody on the team, plus the coaches, to have a letdown season. And I want to go out with a bang.
How did you guys, obviously a tough start the other night, how did you kind of put that one behind you and turn around for tonight?
Just basically regrouping, just not letting this get to us. A loss is a loss, but we learned from it, and we showed out tonight during the second half that we could be a great defensive team, and if we keep doing it, then we could be a really great team.
Obviously a long season, Anthony, but that wasn't the way you wanted to start. From your perspective, how were you guys able to, did that linger for a while, or was it tough to put behind you?
Obviously you don't aim for a loss, so obviously not the way to start the season, but can't linger on it, can't think about it too much, got to move forward. If you let that play in the back of your mind, then that's when another game can catch up and catch you out. So we just have to move forward. 1-on-1 now, going to Arizona and see what we can do.
How much fun are you having? I mean, they hit that 1-3 by the bench, and you kind of hung it up there for a second. I mean, with what you've gone through and stuff, just to have the two games you've had personally and to be back out there, just what's the feeling like?
Yeah, I haven't played basketball in a long time, so it's fun to be out there and making shots. I love to do it. Whenever the teammates get me open or set a good screen and just get me open, I can knock down a shot for them. It's the best feeling. So
you mentioned the multiple weapons. You had 5 guys in double figures tonight. What is it like when you look around the court and you have so many guys that can score the basketball?
Yeah, it's exciting, especially with the athletes we got. Namely with Webb and Chandler, just being able to play above the rim and get rebounds we may not have gotten without those kind of guys. So it's exciting. We have the guys, we have the tools, and I think we can have a great season.
Mikey, you've always been able to get to the rack and score, but 2 for 3 on threes tonight. Is this something you've worked on in the offseason to get that stroke going? Or?
Yeah, because just watching a lot of film during the offseason, plus when I was injured, just noticing how guys going to start to play me, they're going to sag off. So I just got to just take conscious and just shoot it. And that's what I've been working on pretty much during the offseason, preseason, just a lot of shooting, a lot of reps, and repetition is key.
How does this game kind of spring you forward? Obviously you got a big game coming up later this week. Just having that win now behind you, what does that do for you guys?
It's exciting, just having this great win, but we just can't let this get to us. We got a tough game ahead of us, but it starts tomorrow in practice, and we just got to keep playing harder and harder, and just keep being aggressive, and the sky's the limit.
Anthony, you obviously every season it seems like you guys have 1 or 2 of these kind of games. Wisconsin, Kentucky, in the past. What do you make of the opportunity you guys have on Thursday?
You said it's an opportunity. Great team going into a great venue. You just got to let it rip. You never know what can happen. If we can play good defense, offense will come, and you never know. So we'll just have to see what happens on Thursday.
Mikey, obviously Anthony's going to get his points and James too. But how big is it, for you guys to get those other scorers involved like yourself? That it's going to open it up for those guys consistently, even though teams are going to try to focus on them. There's a lot of options out there that probably does good things for the offense.
Just like they said earlier, it's an opportunity, and you got to make the best of it. You just got to stay disciplined and know your role, and you get an opportunity to make a play for yourself or the teammates that you have to make it. You just can't be scared, even though like we playing a big time program, like you just can't be scared and shy away. You just gotta go out there and be aggressive and make plays.
Anthony, even does it kind of show because it was a close game first half, you're up 3 early second half, and then I think it was 20-2 run that kind of put it away. I mean, does that kind of just show you that the firepower of this offense, that eventually guys are just going to start hitting shots?
Yeah, I mean, it's not even the offense at all. It's defense. When we play good defense, that just leads to good offense. So I think that's definitely a key for us moving forward and just throughout the season. If we can just keep getting better defensively as a team and individually, you never know what could happen this season. So.
And like when Paris hit the 3 to put you over 100, you guys were pretty excited about that.
Yeah, we love when Paris hits threes, so we're really excited for him.
Was it a relief, or what was the feeling like to put together that sort of run where you combined, that was everything you wanted, a really good defensive effort, and a lot of guys were scoring during that stretch. You hadn't quite had that in the first game, but to get that first one, what did that do for you guys?
I mean, that's our goal. We had at halftime, we went in and we talked pretty much just about defense. So then when you do get a run like that, 20-2, and then it springs off the defense, you're pretty excited about it.
How nice is it for you personally, at least so far, to not have to do all the banging down low that you've had to do in the past?
Yeah, it's nice. I like it. I've gone down there. I think every time I've switched on, I've got a foul so far, so I don't miss it at all. I like playing out in the wing. It's fun. Having guys like James and Chandler getting the board is also nice.
You talked about the defense a few times. What makes this team special defensively? What is it that makes you guys really click where you can clamp a team down and go on a 20-2 run like that?
I think it's just it's a mindset, and then the types of athletes we have this season. When they decide to defend, they're locking down players. So guys like Chandler, guys like Tiga, guys like Webby with their length and their athleticism, when they decide to really dig in and play defense, it just makes the team that much better.
The alley-oop off the inbounds that we saw, throw to
I thought that was going to hit the rim, but
his head or
how
the,
he does it. He
his
just
head or the
somehow
ball.
grabs it, and I don't know. I just shake my head and I'm like, wow, very gifted athlete.
Was that a Coach Linder special, the inbound play on that? Was that the design?
Yeah, it was. I'm pretty sure. Aren't they all Coach Linder special?
Talk about Haney, too. He came over, gave you guys a nice spark, gives you confidence. Guys like that can just come in, sits the whole game, comes in, drains some threes. He's active.
Zach, we tell him all the time, once you get out there, just play. Don't think too much, because if you think too much, you're going to mess up. We just tell him to go out there and play. And if you get open, just shoot it. Just let it fly, because he's been working hard this whole summer, preseason, just trying to be ready to play. And his opportunity got called. So just let it rip and give rebounds, and that's what his role is, and that's what he's been doing to help this team.